Please stand as Mrs. Leah Broughton's class leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Welcome to our March 3rd Hornet Buzz. Please stay quiet during the buzz and listen to the following. We ask you this so that you can hear the information being shown. This week, our buzz will contain the scores for the survey and stay tuned for the trivia question. Now, Ailey will be covering the jump rope for heart totals.
Davenport raised a lot of money for Jump Rope for Heart. Kindergarten raised $1,876. Fourth grade raised $2,099. Third grade raised $2,850. Second grade raised $3,495. First grade raised with $4,589. The grand total was $15,036. Awesome job, Davenport.
Next up, Tanner and Trevor will be covering Dr. Seuss centers.
This week was Dr. Seuss week for the kindergarten. On Monday, they did All the Places You Will Go, and they wore shirts that has a place on it. They also made hot air balloons. Tuesday was Top Hat Tuesday, and they read Cat in the Hat. Wednesday was Wacky Wednesday. Thursday was Fox in Socks, and they decorated a sock. They had green eggs and ham. They read the Lorax, and then made mustaches. They also read One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Dr. Seuss week is lastly to wrap up Dr. Seuss week is pajama day today. What a fun read, kindergarten.
Allison is going to be covering the Box Top Bash follow-up.
Box Top Bash totals. Last week, we listened about the Box Top Bash. We raised a lot of money, but first grade won, second grade and second, third grade and third, fourth grade and fourth, then kindergarten. The grand total is 6,055 box tops, which makes $605.50 for our school. Good job, Davenport.
Guess who? Mrs. Ryan.
Good morning. We are here with Mrs. Ryan, whose job is a principal at Davenport Elementary. Thank you for joining us, Mrs. Ryan.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to be here.
Where did you go to college?
I went to college at Illinois State University in Normal. I received my bachelor's degree there and then went ahead and finished my master's degree at ISU also.
Tell us about your family.
All right, my family. Before I got married, I lived in Verdon, Illinois with my mom and dad. I have one sister, younger sister named Lori, and a brother named Doug. And then once I got married, I have an extended family as well. My husband, Patrick, he's a teacher and a coach at Metamora. I have an older daughter, Morgan. She's 24, living and working in Chicago. My son, Sam, is 22. He just had a birthday. And he is a nursing student at St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa. And then I have twin daughters, Erin and Audrey, who are 19, and they go to ICC, and they're still at home with us.
You have any pets?
Yes, how could I forget Kiki? We have one cat, and the cat was adopted from my parents, and we are just really happy to have her in our home, although sometimes she's not very nice.
When did you decide to be a principal and why?
Well, I would say that quite a long time ago, I decided that I wanted to go back to school and get my degree to be a principal. I thought it would be really fun to be able to lead a large group of students and teachers. And when the timing was right and my own kids were a little bit older, I decided to go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity here at Davenport, and I've loved it ever since.
What song best describes you?
I don't know if it exactly describes me, but I've always loved the song "It's a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong.
What Disney character would you be and why?
Well, I thought a lot about this, Hannah, and I'm going to go very non-traditional here, and I think I would like to be either Aladdin or Jasmine because I'd really like to go on a magic carpet ride.
You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
I would definitely be the most beautiful blue-green color because it's the color of tropical ocean water, and I love the beach.
What is a place you want to visit before you die and why?
I would have to say that it would be to go on an Alaskan cruise during a time when I could see a lot of whales coming up out of the water, and also to be able to see in person the northern lights.
Mrs. Ryan's cat, Kiki.
Thank you very much.
Mrs. Ryan's family. Who is your favorite Dr. Seuss character? Cat in the Hat, The Grinch, Thing 1, Thing 2, or Sam I Am. Staff results are Cat in the Hat 12, The Grinch 10, Thing 1, Thing 2 5, or Sam I Am 2. Cat in the Hat wins.
Fight for Life. EHS will be hosting donkey basketball and will serve supper. There will be bouncy houses and face painting. Volleyball tournament. Mrs. Gustafson, Mr. Garber, Mrs. Wessner, Mrs. Doty, and Miss Griffin will be playing volleyball at EHS for Fight for Life. Don't forget to come to the high school to see these 5 teachers play volleyball.
Game night.
Eureka High School will be hosting game night Saturday, March 11th. Doors open at 6:30, starts at 6 o'clock. It'll be $10 to get in. Euchre tournament and electronic gaming. Hope to see you at all of the Fight for Life events.
Fight for Life. On March 10th, there's going to be a movie night at Eureka Middle School. The movie is Moana.
Mrs. Sims' Abraham Lincolns. Mrs. Sims' class made Abraham Lincolns. They made them by drawing a picture of Abraham Lincoln. Then they wrote a sentence of what they would do if they were a president. They did this to honor the President's Day.
Awesome job, Mrs. Sam's class.
Hi Davenport, we're going to talk about Fight for Life Week.
Fight for Life Week is based on raising money for
St. Jude.
St. Jude is an organization that helps kids that have cancer.
There are more than 100 different types of cancer that affect people.
We do a lot of fun things that raise money for St. Jude.
For example, we are having donkey basketball this year.
And pennies for pajamas.
Also, laser tag.
Good luck, Davenport.
What is Mrs. Knapp's favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant is
A. Applebee's, B. Imperial Buffet, C. Chili's, or D. Texas Roadhouse.
Chili's.
Chili's wins.
Did you know that on this day, March 4th, 1847, Alexander Graham Bell was born? He was the inventor of the first practical telephone. Today is also What If Cats and Dogs Had Opposable Thumbs. Just think. Opposable thumbs would allow them to open their own can of food and even open doors. What kind of word would that be? And lastly, it is Canadian Bacon Day. Who doesn't love a good slice of Canadian bacon? Happy March 3rd.
Calendar. March 3rd celebration. Storyteller Tracy Brotz. March 9th donkey basketball. March 10th Fight for Life kickoff assembly. Fight for Life movie night. March 13th to 17th Fight for Life week. Have a great week.
Welcome to today's weather forecast. Today, the high is 40 and the low is 31, mostly sunny. Saturday, a high of 57 and a low of 45, mostly sunny. Sunday, a high of 63 and a low of 51. So, why do scientists measure snowfall in inches? Because snowflakes don't have feet.
That's all, folks.